All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. The charlatan that is Dallas Cowboys team owner Jerry Jones has done it again, as just when you thought that the team could go in another direction at quarterback after the season, possibly they have made the decision to stand pat with Dak Prescott as their field general. Now, after working this past weekend to get a deal done, on Sunday, the Cowboys announced that they agreed with Dak on a new 4-year deal for $240 million. So the deal is going to make Dak the highest paid player in National Football League history, which includes $231 million in guaranteed money. Now, should we be surprised that this deal got done? Absolutely not. I mean, we saw the maneuvering over the summer by Jerry Jones when it came to wide receiver CD Lamb. He got paid. We saw the maneuvering by Jerry Jones over the summer when it came to Dak Prescott. He just got paid. But at the end of the day, Dak got his money. It's all well and good, but it's just going to be more mediocrity for the Dallas Cowboys. And I say this because, listen, Dak's 74 and 41 in the regular season. We cannot take that away from him. Outside of the 2020 season, when Dak was injured and he only played 5 games, he's never had a losing record during a season as a starting quarterback in the NFL, and of course, as the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. But it's going to be more mediocrity, and the reason why I say it is this. I know that the Dallas Cowboys just beat up on the Cleveland Browns on Sunday, a playoff team from last year. But Dak continues to thrive against bad teams in the NFL while coming up short against the good teams when it matters. And getting back to the Browns real quick, yes, they made the playoffs last year. I'm not sold on the Browns being a playoff team this year. Getting back to Dak's record, 74 and 41 now in the regular season, with just 2 and 5 in the playoffs. And of course, a lot of that 74 and 41 has come against bad teams. You look at it, Dak and the Cowboys consistently beat up on the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants in that division. And of course, those teams have been bad. Ups and downs with the Philadelphia Eagles, struggles against the San Francisco 49ers. Of course, we saw what happened in Dallas's playoff loss this past January to the Green Bay Packers. He threw that pick six. He threw another interception that led to points for the Packers. You go back to the last 2 seasons prior to that one, the playoff losses to the San Francisco 49ers, Dak throwing key interceptions. It all comes down to the same thing. Dak is not a guy that's going to get you to that promised land. And remember, this is a Cowboys team that has not advanced past the divisional round since 1995, which is also their last Super Bowl season. And guess what? That trend is going to continue. Bringing back CD Lamb was key for the Cowboys. And, I know that Mike McCarthy currently doesn't have a contract after this season. Matt McCarthy's going to be back in 2025, barring something unforeseen. I just see it happening. I mean, you look at it, he's got three consecutive 12-5 seasons on his resume. Jerry Jones, in his mind, looks like, you know what, he feels like this Cowboys team is close to winning it all, when in actuality, they're not. I mean, Jerry Jones can say whatever he wants to publicly about his will and his desire as far as wanting to win an NFL championship. But at the end of the day, Jerry Jones's main focus is on the bank. And the reason why I say it is this: the NFL is a cash cow that continues to hemorrhage cash, okay? And his Cowboys are the highest valued franchise in the league right now, and they've been like that for years, regardless if they win a Super Bowl or not. You think about Jerry consistently getting 80 or 90,000 people to AT&T Stadium to see his Cowboys. The merchandising, people still clamoring over the Cowboys like they're still the Cowboys of yesteryear. So Jerry is all about the spotlight. Okay, so for my money, I say this: buckle up for the usual results from the Dallas Cowboys. You can just, I mean, it's week one. You can forget about the Giants and Commanders in that division. They're just along for the ride. Okay, it's once again, like it has been for quite some time. It's coming down to Dallas and Philadelphia. All right, and it's going to be that same battle between the Cowboys and the Eagles for the top spot in the NFC East. Dallas is going to get to the postseason, and then once they get there, either A, they win a game and people go crazy, and then Dak lays an egg, or B, they just get to the postseason, Dak lays an egg, and we're having the same conversation about this Cowboys team like we do each and every January. At the end of the day, I'll tell you like this: typically, television reruns they're saved for the summer, but in the case of the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott, it's going to be on network TV this fall. We saw the Cowboys beat up on a Cleveland Browns team that I do not think is going to be a playoff team uh, come January. They got the New Orleans Saints this Sunday, and if Dallas goes out there and beats up on them, because again, I think the Saints are going to be a mediocre team. They beat up on a bad Carolina team. You can make the case that Carolina's probably going to be the worst team in the NFL again this year. But when it's all said and done, it's the same old song. We've seen this song and dance from Dallas Cowboys. We've seen this song and dance from Dak Prescott. And of course, we've seen this song and dance from Jerry Jones. Jerry does not care about winning. Jerry cares about money and just the actual hope of giving a little glimmer that the Cowboys are a legit Super Bowl contender, which they're not. All Dak wanted was his money. He got that. He's the highest paid. They took care of CD. Michael Parsons' contract is coming down the pipe because remember that the salary cap is going to keep going up due to the new television agreement. So everybody's going to get paid in Dallas. Dak got his money, but guess what? Come January, the doggone thing is going to change for this team. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank all of you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on the X, formerly known as Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. Now you can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, and I am signing off. I'm saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.